Hi, good morning. Good day to you from wherever you are. I'm so glad that we're making progress on this particular module. And if you remember on the first day, the first topic we spoke about, we looked at the foundations of market analysis. And we looked at the four C's, which are company analysis, collaborator analysis, competitive analysis, and customer analysis. And of course, yesterday, which was the day 2, we looked at company analysis and collaborator analysis. We expanded more on it. And today, we'll be expanding more on the competitive analysis and the consumer analysis. Now, what is competitive analysis, you may ask? Like we spoke about and we've always analyzed and emphasized, the competitors are very great indicators to what we should be doing well, or what we should be doing better, or what we should not do at all. Like I always say, there are not so many great ideas or new ideas in the world today. It's more of remodeling, making the processes better, faster, or more efficient. So we need to look at our competitors. What are they doing that is not so good, that customers are really complaining of, that you feel that the process can be better? That is a pointer to what you should improve on your business. Now, what is competitor analysis? This is a step-by-step analysis of your competitors' strengths and weaknesses and how they can serve as opportunities and threats to your business. Now, what's the first step you should do for your competitor analysis? The first step is to identify them. I've sat with a lot of business owners and I ask them, who are your competitors? And they say they don't have. And that is incorrect. Because you have a stellar idea or a groundbreaking innovation doesn't mean you don't have competitors. Because before you started that idea, there's someone actually doing something similar or creating like an alternative to that void that your product is coming to sell. So you need to identify those people. They may not be direct competitors in terms of innovation, but there are people already in the space. There's nothing entirely new. In fact, when ChatGPT came as an AI, it was not entirely new. It had competitors. Why? Because most of the time when we're searching on ChatGPT, putting commands and prompts, we're searching for information. Google has been providing information before that time. So even though Google is not a direct competitor at the time, it was still an indirect competitor. So it's still a competitor. You can decide to get their information from Google and other platforms like Google. So before then, Google now brought about Bard.ai that started competing directly with ChatGPT. So look into your industry. Look at what you do. Who are those doing those things in another way, in an alternative way, even if you don't have direct people doing the same things that you do. The next thing you need to look at from your competitors are their products, their prices, their features, reviews on the internet, and everything you can find on them. Why? It can give you a pointer to how your product should look like, the pricing should look like, and things you should take note of in your product development. And don't forget, product development is always ongoing, because the moment you stop growing, then you start dying. That product needs to morph, needs to improve, needs to get better. Now, it is important for you to understand your competitor's vulnerability. There's no perfect system on earth, and it means that there's something that they are doing that are not doing well. And innovation is about improving processes, making things better, making it easier for users, for consumers. You need to check those competitors well. If I feel that the early stage of your business, or even the most time of your research, should be about competitors, looking at how they are doing things and trying to improve on them, because they've gone ahead of you, most of them. Some of them have networks you do not have, some of them have products that you do not have, some of them have better market experience. So your job is to watch them, to be like them, to be better than them. And that's the case of what a lot of big businesses in Nigeria has achieved. Take for example Konga and Jumia. Jumia was the first entrant. They came in, there was so much obstacles. He used a good time of the early period to fight wars, fight battles because of the e-commerce space in Nigeria. And Konga, entered into the market with knowledge, with understanding of what to expect to some extent. And that is really good. So it's not for you to just come and have a stellar idea and you're just detached away from everybody. No, it doesn't work. Your business is still part of a subset of an industry. Find those industry players and learn from them. If you don't have any to learn from within your country or your location, move outside a bit. Maybe to the region, to Africa, to the world. Just find people that do what you do and improve on their services. Find the leverage to improve on. The last but not the least on the computer analysis is positioning. And as the word implies, position in is how you place yourself in the minds of the consumers, especially with regards to computers. What's their perception about you? What do they think about you when they think about your business or your product or yourself? What's the thought that flies to their mind? That positioning helps in branding and putting you in a separate pedestal. So you don't have to be that big, but how you make your customers feel makes the difference. There's a bank I went into, it's not so popular. You will be finding one in the entire local government. And the reception I got when I entered the bank was mind-blowing. They had a lounge for reception. They had this cocktail. I'm like, is this a Nigerian bank? You see? But I loved my experience with the bank. And even though there are a lot of more popular banks scattered all across Lagos, I prefer to use that bank because of how they made me feel. Now, they may not have the big name, the big shot and everything, but I'm okay with it. And so that's why you need to prioritize what your customer loves and their interests more than how you feel your business should be run. Till we come across again next time, that is tomorrow, same time, to view more nuggets on how to improve your marketing. Stay tuned.